All right, so the first topic that we have, this one's coming from me, and this is will Animal Crossing New Horizons kill Animal Crossing Pocket Camp? Um, for those that don't know, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp is the mobile game that Nintendo put out probably a little over a year ago now. Um, to my knowledge, it does pretty good. It's a pretty successful game.
Hmm.
Brings in quite a bit of money for Nintendo. It's a lot of in-game purchases and all that stuff that basically happens with that game. Um, what do you think? What's your thoughts?
I think it's like 99% sure that it will kill this game. However, there's a big asterisk there because of the whole Nook phone thing. And will they integrate? Will they try and like keep Pocket Camp afloat or make players like have to play it in some capacity? I think it's a mistake if they do
Mm-hmm.
that. I think the two should exist, and just let one fade out. If one just isn't popular anymore, just let it fade out.
Yeah,
Um, I played Pocket Camp. I tried it out, but the whole like atmosphere of Animal Crossing, it was lost in a phone. Like
yeah.
there's some things you can do, like Pokemon Go is fine because you're walking around and stuff like that. But yeah, Pocket Camp just never stuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
Although if you haven't played it in a while, it has gotten some big updates.
Yeah.
So it's a completely different game. But when the new game comes out, is there a reason to go back? Like,
Well, and here's the thing. This is where I feel like, and this is why I wanted to kind of talk about it a little bit because I think people automatically think that this will kill that game off, and I don't believe that at all. I believe that there are two fan bases right now. You have the Pocket Camp fan base, and then you have the mobile or the console fan base,
yeah,
and obviously New Horizons is going to move into that console base. I feel like a lot of people played Pocket Camp when it first came out, but the people that are playing Pocket Camp right now, I really think that maybe 5 to 10% will actually leave and go to New Horizons. I think that no different than like Fire Emblem, no different than Pokemon Go. Like I feel like they're different animals per se, and I think that the people that are playing Pocket Camp love Pocket Camp, and I think that's why people like me who are big Animal Crossing fans basically shut down Pocket Camp pretty quickly, just because the feel of true Animal Crossing wasn't there.
yeah.
And I think so. I think that to be honest with you, I think that Pocket Camp is safe. Um,
Did you enjoy that game? Did you enjoy Pocket Camp?
I did not. I did
Yeah.
not. And here's why. This is why me personally I didn't enjoy Pocket Camp. I felt like it was so far off of an Animal Crossing game in terms of
Hmm.
like when you go. Not that Animal Crossing is skill based. Don't mistake what I'm about to say here, but to some degree it is a little bit skill based. Where if I go to catch a bug, I have to literally like sneak up on that bug.
Hmm.
Certain bugs, some bugs are just out there and you can grab them. But like beetles, especially like the super rare beetles, like you got to sneak up on them. Catching a shark or a fish is all about timing. It's not a matter of like, hey, just let me throw out and you're automatically going to catch. Where Pocket Camp, it was like, hey, you want to catch these bugs? Okay, just walk over and click the bug, and your character will walk up and catch the bug. Or you want to
Yeah.
fish? Just do this, and you'll catch the fish. And it was, they also did stuff where they were like, hey, let's cast out a net,
Hmm.
and you had to pay for the nets, and the nets would catch a bigger variety and a more amount. And it was just like, this is just a point and click adventure to me. And
Yeah.
that to me was not fun at all. Um,
I
so,
think if they did something like Happy Home Designer on
hmm
mobile, that would make a lot more sense. Because that game, I actually enjoyed that game, but it was
hmm
pretty like cut and dry. It was like design this room with
yeah,
a certain objective, and
yeah,
I think that would have gone pretty good mobile. I actually, now that I think about it, I think Pocket Camp might get an initial boost because there's a whole like Animal Crossing is very popular,
yeah,
but there is a big group of people who don't really know what it is, and are they willing to take that $60 chance or go to mobile and just try out a little thing for free? So I think it gets an initial boost,
hmm
and but I don't know, man. If you're listening to this and you're like, should I play Pocket Camp first? It's a very different experience.
Absolutely.
It's a little glimpse into what it is. It's
So
not one to one.
so here's the thing. You know perfectly well that I never played Pokemon ever.
Yep.
I started playing Pokemon Go. And honestly, that was my entrance into Pokemon. Sword and Shield is the first Pokemon game I ever roll credits on. I did try X and Y. I did play Let's Go. But honestly, Pokemon Go was what entered me in because I was just like, this is kind of different. Let me check it out. Everybody's doing it. Let's just have fun with it. But what I realized very quickly was, man, there's no meat to this. Like it's just running around catching Pokemon, and there's no storyline. There's no. Eventually, I learned like the story is in the story of how you caught and where you were when you caught certain legendaries and the people you were raiding with. That became the story for that game. But starting off, it was just like there's no meat to this. Like where's the storyline? Where's the fun in this game? That's what led me to go play actual Animal Crossing, or I'm sorry, to let me go play actual Pokemon games. I feel like that could be the same thing here for people.
Mm-hmm.
Like they go in and they start trying it and they're just like, oh, there's nothing here. It's real empty. It's real vapid, you know? It's good for what it's meant for, which is just a quick, easy in and out experience. You go in, you do your daily tasks. There are some things that they do that I really like. The one thing that they do very well that I like is they have like a flower bed that they introduced like a little while ago.
Yep.
And the flower bed is kind of like a community flower bed. So you plant these flowers, and then like your friends can go in and water them or feed them. And then when you go back, that actually turns them into rare flowers. And they also bring in like rare bugs as well, because like whatever reason, like I guess the different flowers attract different bugs. So for me, I think like that would be kind of cool if we had like a community area where I could just, if you're friends with me, you could come and you could water my flowers. And that's all you can do when I'm not playing the game. Like aspects like that would be really, really cool. I talked about in a video I did yesterday, today's Sunday, so it went up Saturday. And in the video, it was 5 things we need to know about Animal Crossing New Horizons. And in that video, the one thing I talked about was, are we going to be able to travel to other islands? Like, are we going to be able to go? Like, there's when you look at the box art, there's a picture of Harv across the way, and we talked about this last week, I think. But it would be kind of cool if, like, I can go to another island, and that island I could kind of claim, and that island would be like a garden island, where then, like, once you go there, you can say, like, hey, my friends can come anytime and plant stuff. So then, like, to give me something to do, like, if I'm bored, I'm like, hey, you know what? I want to go help some friends out today. I'm going to run around to their claimed islands and water their stuff or feed their plants and stuff and then bounce out. That would be a way to interact without people being there. And it would be, I think it would open the game up a little bit. So I'd be okay with that, honestly.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see if there is some kind of tie-in with Pocket Camp because it wasn't a complete flop. Like there is an audience for it. Do they release a companion app for it? I mean, these are questions we don't really know, but they might do some kind of like an in-game event with Pocket Camp. Yeah. Maybe you get like an exclusive item or something like that. I wouldn't mind that so much because like I wouldn't really mind not getting the item.
I mean, they did that with Pokemon Go. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like when they had Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee come out, they did a special Pokemon. They did Meltan, which was you could get Meltan in the one or you can get him in the other, and you could also trade your Pokemon from Pokemon Go into Let's Go. So that would be kind of cool if they, if they did do, hey, you made this chair in you paid to have this chair made over here, because they do have some cool items over there. They do have some cool furniture. So I'm hoping that like some of that stuff comes over. So there is some things that I feel like the app could kind of intertwine with each other, and I think that that's what Nintendo's going to want to do out the gates. Like just go like, hey, you could build some furniture over here. Oh, you can move it over to your island. That would be kind of cool if they did that stuff.
Yeah, I think it might be a good idea to download it because, like you with Pokemon Go, you might recognize some characters, and it'll be an easier transition into Animal Crossing. Yeah.